Hey guys, Joel here from Transies Trailers out of Moncton. We're going to do a quick walk around and give a little demonstration of our 2020 Gincor 25-ton Tridem air tilt air ramp tag float. Let's have a look. I'll start at the front. We have an adjustable eye for all different heights of tractors. Lots of adjustment there. 2 safety chains instead of cables. Really like the safety change. A huge toolbox. And it has a wire mesh bottom, so it's going to let any of the water and crud fall out of there and not get your chains and binders and flags all dirty and rusty. We've got a 2-speed heavy-duty Holland landing gear, 2 legs instead of 1. Works really well. We don't use a mechanical lock. We use an air lock, and it works awesome. Our buttons are recessed below the rail, so there's no chance of throwing a chain over and hitting it. As you can see, it's tucked in there really nice. This is a change we've made in the last couple of years. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it, and we'll tilt the deck. I'll keep the camera up here on the lock, and we'll show you how that works. You push the button in, it unlocks. And we're going to go ahead and push our button in to tilt the deck. Pretty quick. So you'll notice that we have 2 safety chains, so you can't overextend the dual airbags. There's our airlock. Really simple design. Works awesome. We've got some guides there, so the trailer comes down perfectly flush with the frame every time. Really beefy C-channel style cross members, and just gonna have a look here at the floor. We use an Apatong hardwood floor, which in my mind is the best in the business. It's gonna last. It's not gonna rot out on you. It's gonna hold up with all your tracked machinery. And our wood is above our outside rail. It's gonna give you lots of traction. Lots of D-rings on this trailer. Look at the D-rings. LED lighting. We can add strobes to these, no problem. We've got a really nice paint job on here too. They have awesome paint. We're on a 235 tire instead of a 215. Little heavier duty. They're a full wide track axle. It's going to meet all your regulations. One thing I do like about these trailers also is the wheel cutouts. You'll notice that if you stick your fingers up in behind the wheel cutouts, it's doubly reinforced in here. This is going to give you lots and lots of strength for loading heavy machines on the outside of the trailer. And you'll notice that they have these reinforcement bars over top of the wheel pans. There's nothing worse than a bent wheel pan on a tag float. They look terrible, and this thing's going to hold up. The transition point is also made out of steel, not wood, so when you drive your machine up, it's going to teeter on the steel instead of wood, and it's going to hold up really well. We add these removable grouser bars for traction. We find getting onto the trailer, any trailer in this area is where you're going to have the most amount of trouble, and this is going to help you out. These are awesome. It's going to give you really good stability loading a machine on. It's not going to be shaky. It's going to stay stable. There's 4 of them, and they all touch the ground really nice. I guess we're looking at the ramps, so we'll talk about those. Lots of different options on the ramps. These ones are also laid with Apatong hardwood. We can do steel ramps, steel grouser bar, clean out style if you like. These seem to be the most popular. They're nice and wide, so you can load pretty well anything on this. But they have enough space in between that you can still knuckle down an excavator, and the boom will fit out through, and lots of room for the hoses. Let's go ahead and we'll drop the ramps. We'll pull the clevises. I like to stick these back on, as I always lose them. So the button at the back is the same design as the front. It's out of the way. It's not going to get hit by a chain. It's tucked in out of there. So we're going to go ahead and give that a pull. Takes a few minutes, but gives you the opportunity to get out of the way. Just want to point out these trailers are built in Canada. And they're built for our climate. I mentioned the paint earlier. They have an awesome paint process. Their wiring is built for our climate. Really happy with them. Check that approach angle out. That is awesome. You can load anything on that. The headboard's quite beefy on it also. It's going to keep you from driving off the front. So now the deck's back down, we'll go ahead and lock it. I should note that you have to have air to it to unlock that deck. That won't come unlocked if you lose air. This is what operates our ramps. It's a really simple airbag system. It's up and out of the way. It's tucked in there. It's really trouble-free. We haven't been stocking any manual ramps this day and age. A lot of people have back issues, and as you can see, pretty easy to operate. Give us a call today. We'd love to sell you one of these.